Hey everyone, what's up? Just finally getting back to my family and kids. Been training again. Went to annual training and had to go do some in Arkansas. And we haven't been coming out with too many videos. So, but I'm driving. Didn't want to take the plane because of weather and everything else. Figured I'd drive. That's when that hurricane, what was that thing called? Hillary was going on, because I live out in Arizona. But either way, I saw this video with Servant-Steward, and he was approached by the Hebrew Israelites. And they were trying to give him scriptures and things like that, but what I saw was just twistedness, you know. And what was sad was, you know, Servant-Steward is sitting there counting his money on the street. He had like a stack of cash. And I'm just like, what is this dude doing? Now, people are saying that's an old clip. But I could have sworn the dude that was talking to him, he told him, like, you know, you lost, you got to have, you know, God behind you and things like that. And he's like, I was pulling for Crawford though. So I'm pretty sure it's an up-to-date video. You know? But Spence, we all seen it. This is if it is up to date, because I think it is. Again, I don't think my ears and eyes deceive me that much. Dude said he was even going for Crawford. So again, fight did take place, and the conversation did seem like dude was talking about past tense. You know, but I'm just sitting there looking at Spence counting a lot of money on the side of the street. What are you doing, Servant-Steward? And this dude's over here pulling out pictures that he was with you at the club and everything else. You know, I don't know what this dude Servant-Steward is doing. You know, I really don't. But this whole time, I didn't know what this dude was doing. You know, you're crashing cars. We've talked about all this. You know? And I still got Servant-Steward fans coming in my comment section. Why you always hate on Errol? Because again, I'll explain it again. Guys like me are a bigger help to Servant-Steward than you Servant-Steward fans. You guys think, because a lot of you didn't grow up with father figures, so you don't get it. You don't understand it in this generation. There's a reason when you go to the movies, there's a female lead. There's a reason why they're canceling out men, because there ain't men anymore. You gotta give a child tough love. Crawford's mom even knew that. And you see the results. We don't even have to go gender on it. Tough love is better than over-nurturing and never holding your child accountable. That's just a tip for you guys out there. Your kids, they may hate you at first, but when they get older, they'll tell you how much they appreciate it. And it's going to work out better for them in the long run when you just let your child go and do anything and be buck wild in the street, never hold them accountable, tell them it's okay when they mess up. That stuff does not work, guys. Just a little FYI for some of you out there. I know why a lot of you go for a guy like Servant-Steward, because you can relate to him more. A guy like me don't relate to no Servant-Steward, dude. I'm sorry. I don't. You know what I'm saying? You guys will get it though, hopefully. Tough love. It's not bad. It's a good thing. Masculinity. It's a good thing. It's very constructive. It built civilizations. The Lord established them, but you guys know what I'm saying. But a lot of your comments, I've seen them, you guys, you don't need me to tell you what's going on with this rematch and everything else. You guys already get it, you know? Yeah, one could think that Servant-Steward is simply just cashing out, especially when I see this dude on the side of the road counting like a big wad of cash. Like, why do you even have that much cash pulled out? What do you need cash for? You know what I'm saying? And why are you out in the street counting it? Dude ran up on you. You know, this dude's just asking for bad stuff to happen to him. This dude's already messing up. Seriously, already out of shape. Dude went on vacation, didn't even take his kids with him. To Spain. I told you guys, you don't go to Spain to go see the sights, man. You don't. Spain is where you get down. You want to see architecture and countryside and all that stuff. Go to Italy or a place like that, guys. But yeah, this dude was wilding out. And I think I saw another clip where he was like drinking a beer or something, which is fine, you know. You got your butt whipped. Maybe you need a little bit more leisure, but at the same token, some of the excuses I saw was you took too far off of too much of a layoff. So you're already on vacation. You did a little bit of work, you know, and then you're going back on vacation. I mean, I'm seeing a lot of videos too, like, how are you going to sell this fight? Well, we've been telling you guys for the longest time. People will believe anything today, guys. People will have male gelatina. I just said that name wrong. I don't even care. I've been driving all day. I'm not here trying to be Mr. Enunciation right now, but you guys know what I'm saying. And they'll still believe that they're a woman. What do you mean, how they're going to sell this rematch? Is the rematch going to do as good as the first fight? Probably not. You know, boxing, it always leaves a bitter taste in people's mouths after a big fight like this. The Floyd Mayweather versus Manny Pacquiao fight. A lot of casuals were educated after that fight. Then you had the next wave of casuals that gravitated towards a Floyd and Conor McGregor. They really thought that was, you know, oh, Conor's younger and blah, blah, blah. And they love Conor McGregor, you know what I'm saying? So I'm trying to tell you, people will believe anything today, guys. They believe the craziest things. Even when you got film and evidence on it, they're going to tell you that this man has better defense, has higher ring IQ, is a better counterpuncher. Again, why are we even discussing this, guys? The sky right now is dark as I'm driving at night trying to make it back to my kids. But I guarantee you there's somebody out there that thinks like the sky is blue right now. You understand? That's the type of world we live in today. All it'll take is for Errol Spence, because I told you he's a method actor, to say he was drained or whatever excuse they're going to say. I didn't want to give excuses after the fight, but I had a rib injury, and they'll show you little pictures of x-rays and whatever else, MRIs, whatever else, guys, and people will eat it up. But like I said, fights like this, they'll leave a bad taste in people's mouth. After Manny lost, Manny Pacquiao fans were suing Bob Arum and Manny Pacquiao. You know what I'm saying? Especially when he came out with that shoulder excuse. Because before you go into the fight, you're supposed to list all your injuries. It's for liability reasons against the commission for whatever that state is. And for Vegas, you know they're going to have their P's and Q's crossed. So you knowingly went into this fight, although Manny was raising his hand and everything else during the fight. You know what I'm saying? That left a bad taste in people's mouth. And this fight, again, the Errol Spence fans, what I give the Manny Pacquiao fans credit for, they actually did their research. You could see Google Trend that they were looking up guys like Ali and things like that. A bunch of us, we kept up on this. You know, back then, you used to go on forums and things like that to talk boxing. You had ESPN back in the day. You had a whole bunch of them. You know what I'm saying? People were more educated. You couldn't just be a clown, go in there and act like you're an expert like you can today. The whole mantra today is fake it till you make it. And that's what so many people rely on. But then you see what happens when you actually meet reality, when you actually meet the truth. What happens to you? It looks a lot like Errol Spence versus Terrence Crawford. There's only so much that make-believe can do for you. And we were just telling you, leading up all the way to the fight, it's not going to make your jab better. It's not going to give you magical defense that you've never displayed before. You're not going to all of a sudden become unflat-footed and start doing educated boxing moves with your feet. It just was not the case. You understand? This ain't no Kanye West, you know, AKA Disneyland type Mickey Mouse nonsense where if you believe in magic, it'll happen for you. That stuff will get you got, to be quite honest with you. But that's a whole nother topic altogether, guys. But yeah, how are they going to sell the rematch? Guys, they sell people on the fact that if they feel like a girl one day, they're a girl, and vice versa. If you feel like a dragon today, you're a dragon. If you feel like a tree, you're a tree. Here's your set of pronouns that you can use. What do you mean, how can they sell this rematch? There's a lot that they sell today, and it would amaze you. How could they not sell this rematch? But again, people are going to be a little bit more educated, you know, and they're going to know, like, yeah, they definitely, you know, sold us some, spoon-fed us some nonsense. You know, it happens every so once in a while. We told you they have to create these guys today. And this is what I liked about Floyd Mayweather back in the day, because they wouldn't give him Gotti. Go do your research on that. You know? But he was exposing this nonsense back in his time. And people were exposing it well before Floyd as well. You had to create these guys. It's nothing new. Again, you got film. We're here showing you film. And you're calling me a hater. Just like you're still doing today. Because I put up a clip that's not even 2 minutes long. Add some little theme music to it. And this irks you. This makes you feel moist. It's a clip, dude. It was a fake teaser trailer, bro. Why are you so butthurt? You know what I'm saying? You should be over this by now. It's September, is it not? We still in August, or is it September? I don't even know the days right now. But you guys will believe in anything today. So instead of the 700,000 or whatever, $50 million revenue that it made for the first fight, I think it's going to make about half, 25 million pay-per-views. And then again, they might raise the price of the tickets again. It's what Canelo and GGG had to do. You know, they just went ape crap over the ticket prices. And the gate did better than the first fight, Canelo Triple G. But the pay-per-view buys did not. You understand? But boxing, the whole game today is fake it till you make it. And we understand that Errol Spence, yeah, he probably, this is his best money option. That's pretty, you know, he's willing to take another one-sided beating just for that paper. You know, and listen, I respect him for needing to take care of his family, but take care of your family. I shouldn't be seeing you out here counting money on the side of the street, because when you get robbed, I don't want to hear nothing. You done already gotten car wrecks and all this other nonsense, dude. So I hope you're doing the right things and thinking about your kids when you're doing this stuff, going to Spain and not even taking your children. You should be with your children right now. But again, you know, I can't sit here and preach to somebody about what to do with their lives, you know, although we will be getting into that here in the future. I got some requests. People want to go over the Bible. We'll definitely do that. That's a whole separate matter, though. I'm going to address a few things when we come out with that video. Because just like the Spence fans, I have people come to me. You seem like you're hostile towards Muslims. I'm not. You think you're better than Muslims? I don't. God is not a respecter of persons. He can use anyone that he wants. And he has. It's in the Bible. Nebuchadnezzar, again, a wretched man, believed himself to be a god, gave himself credit. God humbled him and made him walk the earth like an ox and ate grass. And I believe it. I believe every word of it. But even he was redeemed. And he even got to see something that so many people did not get to see. He got to see our Lord. You know what I'm saying? But that, again, we'll get into that stuff, guys. We will. I see you guys with those requests, and I hear you, man. Especially with stuff that's going on right now. They're starting out with COVID again and everything else. I'll probably block this video just because I said that word. But yeah, they're doing some crazy stuff. So yeah, we're going to have to get into it here pretty soon. You know, I'll have a little bit more time on my hands now that I'm done. But, you know, guys, yeah, you'll believe anything today. You'll believe a guy, again, due to my comment section, square, square, triangle. You know what I'm saying? The dude, literally, that's all he does all fight. But they'll tell you that he has skills and high ring IQ. Dude, these people right now, it was just, he was drained. Okay, cool. Cool, you think 7 pounds is going to make a difference from that performance? Spence was fine in my opinion, especially the first 3 rounds. He was still off balance from that knockdown. That Crawford hits hard, guys. He really does. You could see just how he was beating Spence's face up. We're over here talking about square, square, triangle, button masher. He looked just like after you get beat up on Street Fighter. How their faces all, that dude looked like that by the 4th round, guys. You know the continue screen where you get to continue after you lost? That's how Spence looked like in the 4th round. But yeah, I think the fight still makes money. They're probably going to lose money, especially if these guys have the same guaranteed purses, which is around 20 million. Same thing happened with Tyson Fury and Deontay Wilder. They didn't make a profit for the 2nd fight, and I doubt they made a profit for the 3rd fight. You know, this is just boxing today. If you Canelo fans want to come in here, your guy loses people money too. They don't have real stars today. Again, you guys want Canelo to be Floyd, but listen, they didn't have to restructure. Showtime didn't have to restructure Floyd's deal. You understand? Because he made him money. GGG's and Canelo both had to have their deal restructured over at DAZN. You know? Nothing new under the sun, guys. I don't know what to tell you. But I thought I'd just give a little update video. I see your guys' comments. I know I'm usually more active and I'm, you know, I'll comment more and things like that. Nobody's forgotten about you guys. You know? Another Spence versus Crawford video for you guys. Give you a little something to munch on until I get settled back at my house with my kids. That's my priority right now. I just happen to be driving, you know. I can't think of anything else because I haven't been paying attention. The Usyk versus what's his name fight. Listen, guys, when I did the Teofimo Lopez versus Lomachenko prediction video, and it's a very vulgar video. I curse like a sailor, all this other stuff, guys. Just, you know, but we called that stuff out back then. We told you it's part of Anatoly's philosophy. We even brought up Bostic in that video. I don't have a timestamp that I remember right, but it's in that video. We told you they all do it. It's a nice little veteran tactic, you know. Act like you got hit low when in reality you can't take body punches, you know. For some reason, Bostic, Lomachenko, and Usyk, they all did that. We covered that in that video, you know. I just don't sit here and blindly hate on you guys. Guys have tried to include me in the proxy race war. In the YouTube boxing community, I don't play that. I really don't. To me, you're all the same. I don't care what color you are. You all do the same thing. You all make excuses when your hero gets exposed. You know. You all got a race card. So I put you all in the same book, in my opinion. You know, when it comes to that type of stuff, you all do the same thing. But, and listen, I got my prejudices and biases as well, guys. I ain't perfect. You know. But I keep it consistent, guys. We will talk to you guys later. Again, I don't know what else to talk about as far as the sport of boxing. I'm not covering, what's his name? Devin Haney and Shakur. I'm not covering that. You know, no reason to. Gervonta Tank Davis, who's he fighting next? I don't even know. They threw out a few names. Colbert, why do I need to talk about that? I didn't even care about the Ryan Garcia fight. That fight supposedly sold $1 million, but again, I don't care whatever fake fight he's in either. Jermell Charlo. he is training with Roy Jones. You know, this man done got smacked up and everything else. It's just been on a low. And I've been there where he's at. I've been there, guys. I know what he's going through. What he's going through, you know, it's deeper than just mental and things like that. When you go through a breakup, you know, I went through family court. That stuff's devastating. So I understand where Jamal's coming from. But it's good to see that he's finally getting some kind of ray of sunshine. And again, people, they like to write off Roy Jones as if he were a hype job. And this was people like Derek James and the whole entire Spence fan base as well. They try to act like this guy doesn't have IQ and things like that. You guys should definitely do your research. I think that's a very good thing for Jamal. Jamal, again, it's always the mental with those guys, you know. If they can get their mental right, they're actually pretty dangerous fighters, both of them. You know, I can't say that I have the most respect for those guys, you know, because they always do some clown stuff. But who doesn't over at PBC, to be quite honest with you? They all do clown stuff over there. They all get arrested. Dumb stuff happens to them. Can't pay your bar tab over here. Cops are trying to find you. But I think that's a good thing. You know, I would like to see Jamal climb back up out of the pit and get, you know, start getting his life together and things like that. So hopefully Roy can help him out, teach him some IQ and things like that. I think it's definitely a good thing for him. You know, seeing Roy Jones as a steward as well, you know, I'm glad to see that he's still sticking around and just trying to pass on the torch, pass on his knowledge to other fighters, you know. But again, I don't know what else to talk about, guys. It's been a while since I've been consistently coming out with videos, so hopefully this wets your guys' tongue. We will talk to you guys later, all right? Bye.